Okay, perfect. All right, I think we're recording now. Okay, so anyway, so my name's Emily. I have been a nurse for the past 12 years. I work at the Cancer Institute. I am from Lancaster, or no, not anymore. I'm from York, Pennsylvania now. We just moved a little bit ago. And I am here tonight to share with you a little bit about Q Sciences. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up a slideshow that I have just to kind of help keep me on track. So give me one moment while I pull that up here. Actually, sorry, it's on the wrong slide. Let me get back here. Okay, so can everybody see that? Yeah, okay, perfect. So like I said, oh, whoops, hold on, sorry. Technical difficulties here. Okay, everybody can see that still? Okay. All right. So like I said, my name's Emily. I am a bronze with Q Sciences. I've been with this company since the end of December, and I'm going to try to get all this information to you within 30 minutes or so I'm not totally bogging down your night, because I'm sure everybody has some stuff to do. So let's see. So this is my family here. My husband and I are here. His name is Bill, and we have been married for almost 12 years. We have 4 adorable children. My daughter Addison is 10. She is a competitive cheerleader, and that is her world right now. My son Billy is the only dude in the family, child-wise, and he is 8 years old. He makes everybody in our house laugh, and he's also my most complicated child, medically and behaviorally wise, which I'll go into in a little bit. We have my 4-year-old Kelsey, who is sweet as pie, and I am so thankful to finally have a child that likes to clean up. She loves cleaning up around the house. And then we have my youngest baby, who is Lexi. She's not a baby anymore. I guess she's 3. So she's the youngest in our house, and she is actually the one that is the most of a handful as well. She's lucky. She is adorably cute because she is a Spitfire. So we live in Pennsylvania. We bought our dream house about 3 years ago, and we love gardening, and we have chickens, and we have horses in our backyard and all kinds of stuff. So we love trying to live off the land. Like I said, I'm a registered nurse in the Cancer Institute, and I also teach nursing clinicals. I run around everywhere, wherever my children need to go. And I also am in the process of getting my master's right now in nursing education. So I am crazy busy, and I wasn't sure that I could take one more thing on. However, I had dipped my foot into network marketing in the past in 2 different companies, and have oh, hold on, it says my interconnection is unstable. Can everybody hear me okay? Still good? Okay.
It's a little
okay, sorry guys. So like I said, I dipped my foot into network marketing in the past, but it never really amounted to anything for me. I didn't have the mentorship that I felt like I needed. I had absolutely no idea what I was doing, and I didn't even know what to do to be able to succeed, honestly. However, after looking back at those opportunities, I also realized that they were opportunities that just did not align with my life and my values and what was important to me and my family. So that was something that when my friend introduced me to Q Sciences, that I felt was huge for me. So back in the fall, we started taking my son, Billy, he's my 8-year-old here, to see a functional medicine doctor. He has a long medical history. He was born with multiple different heart defects, has had quite a few different medical issues that have occurred throughout his life. However, about probably 2.5, 3 years ago, his cardiologist had recommended to evaluated for ADHD. And my husband and I kind of knew that he was a little bit different, and that we just had trouble managing some of his behaviors at home. But we decided that we didn't want to put him on medication because it wasn't affecting his school at all. So we just decided that we were going to try to manage it at home by ourselves. So we were doing that. And then this year, it kind of came to a halt at school. We were having issues. He was getting notes sent home to him for him or about his behavior constantly. And we were just not really sure where to turn at that point. So because of all of his medical issues, we needed to be seen by a psychiatrist because his cardiologist wanted somebody to be able to manage medications if that's what we would need to do. And when I called to get him to seen by a psychiatrist, they told me it was a 7-month waiting period. I was like, oh my gosh, like I cannot handle this for another 7 months. We've put this off long enough. So I had a friend to a functional medicine. Go ahead and make an appointment, and they were able to get us in there within the next week. So we went to see this functional medicine doctor, and they drew a slew. I answered like more questions for him in that questionnaire than I had probably answered for any of the other specialists that he's seen in his life. And he had blood work done, and we really got to the root cause of what could possibly be causing some of these behaviors. And there were a lot of things that were never picked up before with all of the different specialists that he has seen before. So we started implementing many different diet changes. We really learned the importance of gut health. Again, something that I had known for years, but never really implemented it until this past year. We realized that there were many different vitamin and mineral deficiencies that were affecting him as well. And so we just started on a process of healing his gut and trying to get these things back in line to see if it would help with his behaviors and some of the other issues that he had going on. So during all of this, like I said, I clearly have a crazy schedule. My husband works swing shift, so we're basically just seeing each other passing by. And I was feeling 100% completely overwhelmed. All I really knew myself as was mom and a wife and a nurse. I didn't know who Emily was anymore. So at the end of the year of 2020, obviously 2020 was terrible for everybody. But hang on one second. I've got some people in the waiting room here. Evaluating was in my life. I love what I do as a nurse, work in oncology. But I just felt like we had so many things going on in our household that I needed to be present more so at home. However, our finances just wouldn't allow it. We relied on both my income and my husband's income. So one of the things, it was probably the day after Christmas, I always kind of come up with a new word for the following year to be able to try to kind of live through that word and kind of help keep me grounded and guided through the next year. And so I came up with the word renew. My goal was going to be, I wanted to renew my mind, my body, and my spirit. And so 2 days later, I saw one of my good friends, Alyssa, post online about a challenge that she was doing, and that she discussed about the importance of, in this challenge, not only focusing on your overall health, but focusing on your mental health as well and your spiritual health. So I was like, you know what? I sent her a message. I was like, sign me up. I want to do this. So I joined Q Sciences for that reason, for that reason only, because I was interested in doing this challenge. I was ready to start something new. So shortly after I joined Q Sciences, I realized that there was an amazing, amazing business opportunity behind this. And like I said, it was something that I told myself I was never going to do again. I had terrible experiences with the previous 2 companies that I was with. But I also knew that through Alyssa's mentorship and the success that I've seen that she has had, I knew that she would be able to mentor me in the way that I needed to be able to make this a success. So in January, a month after I joined just to do a challenge, I decided to dip my foot in the business end of this. And I'm going to tell you, it is absolutely by far one of the best choices I have made. I am a strong, strong believer of timing, and that timing is everything. I don't know about all of you, but I believe in a higher power, and I believe that the Lord probably put those other opportunities in my life to make me grow and learn from those things. And I feel that he has placed this opportunity in my life to be able for me to grow in this opportunity, so that way I can be home and more present with my children as well. So I cannot say enough good things about what all I have experienced, not only financially and through the different health and wellness factors that this company has brought for me, but through the community as well. I have never experienced community like I have here. I've kind of like always felt like I never fit in anywhere in my life. And I just feel like there's so many like-minded people here that I have just formed great relationships with and can connect with. All right, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about the company. So the company Q Sciences was founded in 2012, and our corporate office is located in Utah. So we, hang on, sorry, just got to let somebody else in here. So we are a ground floor opportunity. Hang on, sorry, I need to grab a drink here. So with being started in 2012, I'm sure it doesn't seem like we really have a ground floor opportunity, but I will get to that shortly. So Mr. Mark Wilson is who founded Q Sciences for us. He was a professional football player in the 80s, and he won 2 Super Bowls when he played. I guess he played for the Raiders and the Patriots, I believe. I'm not a huge football fan, so that didn't stand out to me too much. I was like, oh, okay, anybody could do that, right? So after he retired from the NFL, he started his own real estate development company and had a crazy amount of success with that. He retired from his journey in the real estate development company, and after 6 months in his official retirement, he was driving his wife crazy and playing golf all day. And he realized that he wanted to help others, and he had the resources and time and talent to be able to do that. And so he wanted to figure out a way to be able to help others with their health. So he had a friend that introduced him to this man here, who is Dr. Stephen Kimberly. So Dr. Stephen Kimberly is incredible. He was the editor-in-chief of WebMD for about 15 years. He is a naturopath and also practiced internal medicine for 20 years. So he was the perfect combination of holistic health and traditional medicine. This was something that was important to me because I 100% believe in science, but I also believe that there are a lot of things that Western medicine I just don't understand why the two can't kind of work together to see what is causing the root cause of a lot of things, but still consider the importance of Western medicine as well. So like I said, he's the perfect combination of holistic health and traditional medicine. So with working with WebMD, he's done a ton of research and he really knows his stuff. So he and Mark Wilson met one day, and Mark told Dr. Kimberly what his goals and dreams were with being in retirement and what he wanted to kind of pursue. So Dr. Kimberly had a lot of thoughts on the matter, and they both realized that they wanted to help people to overcome a lot of their health issues, and they also wanted to help people with their finances as well. And those were 2 of the biggest areas that they realized that they could really impact somebody's life with. So because of all of the research that Dr. Kimberly did, excuse me, he had already discovered quite a few different things. All of the research that he had done showed that a lot of our food sources, even the good stuff, even the organic vegetables that we're buying or planting and growing on our own, were still deficient in a lot of the nutrients that they were becoming deficient in the nutrients that over the past 20 years. So the correlating research that he was finding was showing that these nutritional deficiencies were also affecting people's mental health and brain health. So not only were our bodies malnourished, but our brains weren't getting the nutrients that we needed either. So he found that different health issues such as depression, anxiety, ADHD, and many more issues were on the rise due to this lack of nutrients. So his goal was to get people the nutrients that they needed that they weren't getting in their diet. So Dr. Kimberly told Mark that he was interested and that he wanted to work with him, but he was adamant that they couldn't cut corners. He didn't want to put his name on basically crap products or anything that he didn't believe in. So they agreed that Dr. Kimberly agreed that he would work with Mark as long as they could agree to that science is constantly evolving and that they could provide the best products to the population. So in 2012, they started Q Sciences. So from 2012 to 2017, Q Sciences products were sold in different doctors' offices, chiropractor offices, and had incredible customer sales. However, Mark and Dr. Kimberly although they were making a lot of money on the products themselves, they were not having a lot of success on the business end of things and creating differences in people's finances. So they decided to bring in this gentleman here, Jake Spencer, who is the president of Q Science. So Jake Spencer was in retirement at the age of 30. And he and his wife were, and that was because they were crazy hard workers. Him and his wife had built thousands and thousands of people, teams in network marketing and made millions of dollars in doing so. They had experience with their family using Q Science products and had a great result. So Jake Spencer decided to come on as a consultant for the company and observe the company to see what was going on. Why were they not successful in getting people to start the business with them? So he observed the company for a couple weeks and came back to Mark and told him that there was quite a few things that needed to be changed. One was their compensation plan sucked. He said, you need to change this because this is why people aren't attracted to your business. So they needed to change that. He felt they needed to change the branding and that they needed to get new systems in place in order to train people to be able to duplicate the results easily. So in 2018, the company relaunched with new branding, a new compensation plan, and new training systems. And so this is the reason why we can say we're ground floor, because this just is happened in the past few years. So since then, we've had an incredible, crazy amount of growth. We've had over 700% growth. And I guarantee that with what happened in the past year and even the past 2 months, that growth is even larger now. We are in 18 different companies. We just launched in Mexico and Malaysia, and things are growing fast globally. We have a lot of different countries that are going to be launched here in the next few months as well. So we are so ground floor that we only have about 60,000 ambassadors worldwide. And we're looking for pioneers and for other people that want to get in on the front end of this to be able to help the company become $1 billion industry. And it is projected that we're supposed to quadruple in size this year alone. Alrighty, so if you're here to learn about the products that we offer, then this is where you're going to want to definitely listen into. So we have 2 different product lines. We have a hemp line, and then we have a non-hemp line as well that is full of nutraceuticals. So we just added a brand new reformulated hemp line. We've got a protein powder, and we are beta testing a greens product that were just all launched recently. So like I said, we have the hemp line that is a line full of full spectrum hemp products. And then we've got the non-hemp line full of nutraceuticals. Some of those products include vitamins, probiotics, a supplement that helps to regulate hormones for both men and women. We have a fitness line, and we have different immune support systems as well. We've got things from everybody. We have things for men, women, children, even your pets. All right, so I'm not going to go over all of our products just because that would take a crazy amount of time. However, I'm going to go over a couple of my favorite products and some of our company's favorite products. So the first one here is Q Core, and this is one of our best-selling products. This is a vitamin supplement that has 3 different products in the combination. I meant to bring a packet with me to show you. Oh, actually, wait, hold on. I have an empty packet here. So the Q Core comes in these nice little packets that are labeled AM and PM. So that makes it really, really easy and convenient to be able to know what you need to take when. So I don't know if you can see here. This is my, sorry, the glare is bad. The AM packet, obviously I took it this morning. And these packets have 3 different products in them. So we've got the Q Max vitamin. That is a micronutrient vitamin that was formulated by Dr. Kimberly. And it's been reformulated twice since it was in 2012. But the original formulation of it was actually in had 33 different third-party clinical studies for various different mental health issues and brain health issues. It was studied in depression, anxiety, ADHD, OCD, bipolar, and clearly, like I talked about previously, Dr. Kimberly has a ton of different research, clinical research that showed, excuse me, about the importance of vitamins and how the proper nutrients can help with these things. So this this micronutrient vitamin actually breaks the blood-brain barrier and can help with some of those things as well. And in addition to that, it gives the body everything that we're not getting through our nutrition. The second product in this packet is called Q-Align, which helps with everyday inflammation. It can help with everyday inflammation. Sorry, hang on, somebody else is coming in. And it can also help with chronic inflammation that leads to autoimmune disorders. And then our probiotic is the last one. Like I said previously, I've known about the importance of gut health for quite a while, but didn't quite see the actual effects of it until we started trying to heal my son's gut. So everybody, if you're not on a probiotic, make sure that you get on one, because this is super important for everybody. Excuse me. So our Q-Biotic here in Q-Core has a prebiotic, a probiotic, and it also has a cleanse factor in it. We also have a version for kids that is called Q Kids Core. We have a grape flavor and we also have a fruit punch flavor. And this is actually regulated for children that are between the ages of 1 and 13. And on the packet, it tells you exactly how much you need, because obviously different ages need different doses. So my kids, actually, we just got this in from our shipment this past week, and I've got a 50-50. 2 of my kids like it, 2 of my kids don't like it, but I only have tried it so far with regular mixed in water. I guarantee my 2 kids that didn't like it, if I mix it in a smoothie or something, they would never know. It tastes, the fruit punch flavor almost reminded me of like crushed up Flintstone vitamins, which I thought was crazy. It kind of brought me back to my childhood. And it also has elderberry in it. There's no fillers, no artificial sweeteners, and no artificial colors, which I know for in our household is huge. So then the next thing that we're going to talk about is our fitness and weight loss line. We have amazing trainers and nutritionists that work together with you. And we actually just recently launched an app, which has been amazing. The app itself has meal plans associated with it. It has exercise or workout videos, I should say, ability reminders, a chat option, and even friendly competitions. So currently we're in a competition that is a partner competition called Transform. And oh my goodness gracious, the grand prize, 5 people get to go on a vacation retreat to a mansion with a pro chef. So I said to my husband, I was like, we need to get on this, because I'm trying to get somebody to cook for me every night. So the one thing I do love about this program is that they don't believe in throwing weight loss products or fitness products at you and saying, best of luck, guys. They really believe in the importance of a lifestyle change in both our mind and our bodies. And they really focus on keeping your health sustained during that time as well. So some of our fitness products are Q Sport, which is a pre-workout powder that has amino acids in it. I'm not a huge water drinker. I need to have something, especially in the wintertime, like that's flavored in my water to get me to drink as much water as I need to. And I am absolutely hooked on the Dragonberry. It tastes amazing. And it definitely has helped me to kind of just have a focused, clear mind as well. My husband noticed that he's been taking it and he feels the surge of energy, but he doesn't crash like he would with some type of energy drink. He feels like that his energy is really sustained, especially while working out. And then we also have Q Trim, which is a thermogenic that helps to burn fat and block carbs. And I will tell you, I have the biggest sweet tooth of anybody that I know. And I've been taking this and it has helped to curb my sweet tooth. Like, I'm not even craving the sweets that I normally crave, which, if anybody knows me, like, is massively huge. And then we also have vegan meal replacement shakes called EQ Complete. They come in chocolate and vanilla, and they have they're fully methylated, and they also help to block carbs. And then we recently launched a non-vegan shake as well. That is a chocolate coconut flavor, I believe. So then the next thing we're going to talk about is sublingual vitamin sprays. So I've seen sublingual medications before, obviously, as a nurse, but I have not seen sublingual vitamin sprays. So this was something brand new to me, which I thought was really interesting. So taking vitamins sublingually, which if you don't know what that is, that means it's underneath of your tongue and you let it dissolve or absorb. And it's the second quickest way for medication to be absorbed into your body. The first quickest way is obviously through an IV, but people can't really do that at home. So it's really convenient. It's easy. I think I have one here. They're the size of like a pen. So they're pretty small, and they come with a 30-day supply. So it's really nice because you just spray them under your tongue. 8 sprays usually is what the dosage is. Obviously you can adjust up and down if you need it, or not up, but down if you need it. And it's also a great way to get kids, because 2 of my kids are able to swallow pills, but 2 of my younger kids, they can't. So this is nice to be able to spray underneath their tongue to be able to get those vitamins that we're deficient in to them as well. So they come in vitamin D3, vitamin B12, vitamin C with zinc. We have a boost spray that helps with blood sugar metabolism. We've got a Q relief, which helps with some pain issues, and then our Q sleep spray, which is one of our #1 selling products as well. It helps you to fall asleep quickly, and it helps you to remain asleep throughout the evening as well. So the next thing here we're going to go over is our full spectrum hemp line. When I first started using Q products, I was buying the products for the nutraceuticals alone. I had no idea. I thought that hemp and marijuana were the same exact thing. I thought that I couldn't use hemp or CBD products because I was a nurse and I just couldn't do that. So I was very uneducated with it originally, and I was confused a lot. So I started to do some research, and I really discovered a lot. After learning that hemp and marijuana are not the same thing, I was still nervous to try CBD at first, because I just wanted to know that what I was using and taking was pure. And I wanted to make sure that, even though I knew in the back of my mind that they weren't the same thing, that I wasn't being drugged by somebody. So the first thing to know is hemp is not the same as marijuana. They both come from 2 different plants. It's the same family, but they're 2 different plants. It has no psychoactive effects to it. It's not going to get you high. It's not going to make you feel loopy. Excuse me. And there's so many different benefits from this plant in our body as well. We actually have, which I didn't learn about this in nursing school. I learned about it after doing my own research, but we actually have an endocannabinoid system in our body, and that needs cannabinoids to be able to function. So many people take hemp for things like anxiety, stress, pain, blood sugar regulation, inflammation, and many different other reasons as well. So our hemp products are water soluble, and most hemp products that are on the market are not created that way. Our brand new hemp technology provides studies that show that our hemp is absorbed in 100% within 15 minutes. Most of the other products out there are only absorbed between 6 to 11%. So we have a couple different flavors. We have berry, mocha, unflavored, and cinnamon. We've got lotions that can be applied on your skin for pain or other skin conditions. And we also have immune support and sleep hemp that work as well. And then the last thing that we have here as well is broad spectrum hemp drink powders, which taste delicious. So I'm actually going to bring on Jenny here, because she has a story about the effects of hemp and how they've worked for her. So can you unmute, Jenny?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm driving home. So I have some pretty bad PTSD from some childhood issues. My son is screaming. And I also have really bad anxiety because my mom is bipolar and very unpredictable, and my dad is an alcoholic. And I was always afraid of hemp for the same reason Emily was. Like, I thought it was marijuana, and I didn't want to touch it. And I'm a teacher, and I was like, oh my God, I can't do this. Like, I'm a pothead if I touch this. And so I talked to some people and I learned and educated myself, and I tried tried it for my anxiety and my PTSD. I also have really bad OCD, and I tried it, and it's the only thing that works for me. I haven't even gotten the new blend yet. It's actually coming tomorrow. So this is with the old blend that was not quite as potent as and effective as the new version of it, and it has helped me more than I can ever tell you. Like, I am more patient with my children. I don't feel upset all the time. I don't feel anxious. Like when I get really anxious, I can't eat, and it affects me in every single way in my life. And it's just been awful. The other products that I absolutely love is our Q-Core. Like, I can't say enough about the Q-Core. I have a 10-month-old, a 5-year-old, and I also I run our truck company. I do Q Sciences, and I'm a special ed teacher. So I literally run on like sleep, and this has helped me be focused and clear. It's gotten rid of my mommy brain fog, and it has made the biggest difference in my life. And I honestly can't tell you how I functioned before I got the hemp and the Q4. So that's just my product testimony, and I know there's a ton more people out there that have that same experience or similar experiences and love the products for everything that they're going through in their lives.
Awesome. Thank you, Jenny, so much for sharing. It's a pretty powerful testimony. I am anxious. I have started using hemp since I've learned all of this, and I actually started with my son using oil, and he had a reverse reaction to another supplement previously, and so I started him out with like literally 1 drop at a time because I was worried he was going to like react to it wrong. And we are up to like 0.5 mLs now, and I have never gotten a nice note from his teacher this year, and I received a nice note a week and a half ago, and I almost cried because I was like, is this coincidence, or is this like the answer to my prayers? And so that was just huge for me. So I can relate to that as well. So thank you so much, Jenny, for sharing. So I appreciate it. All right. So the next part here, we're just, so after learning a little bit about hemp and the benefits, another huge reason that this was another huge reason the company stood out for me. So like I said, I did a lot of research on experts and talking about how the hemp industry was going to become a multi-billion-dollar industry within the next 5 years. And we're on the front end of this. I trusted this company. I saw how great I felt with the original products. Like I said, we kind of dove into the hemp after we learned a little bit more about it. And we all know that being on the front end of something that is going to explode is the best time to get in. So I saw this as an opportunity to get my foot in the door and of a ground floor opportunity, and for only $39.95. So I am going to have one of my friends, Kelly, who just hit the rank of elite this month, hop on here next and tell us a little bit about the different ways that you can check out these Q products. All right, Kelly, you're up.
Hold on 1 second. Hi everyone, I'm Kelly. So when you get started with Q, you're probably wondering how you can get involved. So there's 2 different ways to get involved. The first way is to become a preferred customer. Now, this is for you if you just want products, are not interested in making money, and it's $10 a year. There is no minimum purchases, there is no minimum orders, but you get the wholesale pricing. The second way to get started is to become an ambassador. So this is if you want to become a business owner, and if you're interested in making extra cash, a couple $100 a month to a couple $1,000 a month. For $40, that's all it costs to get started, and you get your own website instantly, and now you're a business owner. So when you get started, it's going to be 100 PV worth of product that would qualify you to earn your commissions. You also get wholesale pricing for all of that. So all in all, it comes to about $200 to get your business up and started. Now, the other advantages to becoming an ambassador would be your personal website and back office. This is literally where you run your business from. You also get your Q Business Suite that is 30 days included. So that's an app that's on your phone that has all of everything that you really need right in your hands to run your business from anywhere. You also get your support materials. You get all the info on the emerging markets so you can stay ahead of it and start building your company in other countries. You also get tax benefits and the financial freedom movement, which we'll talk about more in a second. So here we have our comp plan, which is really great because it is a one-pager. So there are 4 ways to earn money when you are with Q. And this comp plan here is extremely simple and extremely fair. So I just learned recently that our payout with this company is 47 to 50% of the company sales that go right back to the ambassadors in their commission. That's one of the highest in the entire industry. The industry standard is usually around 35 to 37%. So we're getting paid really well here, and that really makes me so excited. So the first way to earn would be your box number 1, and that's for customer sales. So I paid about $40, so I have my own website, right? So when my mom decides that she wants to support me in my business and she wants to buy her CBD from me, she's going to go to my website and order. Then the company is going to send her product right to her door. So I don't need to touch any of the product. It goes right to her. And so when all of my customers do that and they're all added together at the end of the month, then it's all added together and I get a percentage of that in my paycheck. And that's how that works. The next box here is box number 2. And this is your monthly team commissions. So when I find other people that are just like me and see the value in having an e-commerce business and having a second stream of income, they join my team and they start doing the same exact thing. As my team sales grow, that's when my residual income grows. And then this is when rank advancements happen, when my team's sales get to a certain point. So you can see this in the picture here. When your team sales get up, that's the first blue box there on the left-hand side. When your team sales start to grow, then the second box, if you want to point that out, Emily, the monthly team commissions, that's where your commissions grow. So the one-time rank bonus is your box number 3. And every time you hit a new rank, you're going to get a one-time rank bonus. Now, these start out smaller and they're issued to you the week after you hit them. And then as you start going through the ranks, they get bigger. So when you start, you actually have the potential to earn up to $750 in your first full month. And we help you do that. So that's your $200 investment right back in your pocket and then some. So you're in the green instantly and you're starting to make a profit already. The fourth way to earn is the financial freedom movement. This is the 4th box there. So this is very different than other companies. We don't do the free car bonuses here. We don't do fancy vacations. Our company is so passionate about helping people get out of debt, stay out of debt, build the retirement plans, and become financially free. We instantly have access to a financial coach from day 1. That's for free, and you have access to them the entire time you're an ambassador. Now, the coaching is free from day 1, but starting at the 4th rank in, you'll get a certain amount of money added as an additional bonus each month, and that goes directly to your debt of choice or long-term saving plan. So that's an additional $100 to $400 depending on your rank. And that's an additional bonus on top of everything else that you're making that you actually never see. And that's perfect because then it goes directly into the bank or to your debt of choice and out of sight, out of mind, and you're just getting more financially stable. Now, I know I went over that really briefly with you. So if you want a little more in depth of the compensation plan, please reach out to the person that invited you here, and we'll be happy to go into it more further depth with you. But I'm going to pass it back to you, Emily, now to wrap it up.
Sorry, I forgot to unmute myself. All right, so perfect. Thank you, Kelly, so much for going over everything there. So like Kelly said, if you have any questions, we are all done here this evening. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to the person that invited you, and they can get you all the information that you need, whether it be product information or business information. I don't think there was any questions or anything in the chat box. I was just going to look real quick here. Okay, nothing that I see. So yeah, so if you do have any questions, like I said, feel free to reach out. And thank you all so much for taking time out of your evening to join us this evening. Have a good night, guys.